Does anybody remember fidget spinners? These little metallic spinning things? I found these in a sock drawer just about 10 minutes ago. I think they're really very attractive and very fun. If you don't know what fidget spinners are, they're little spinners that you can fidget with. You can put them on your hand and spin them around. They're very meditative and very spiritual in nature. They supply the body with lots of centrifugal energy. And so now that I found these, I can fidget with both hands like that. And I'm really glad I found these. They'll really come in handy when I get uptight. I can just spin them on my hand and relax a little bit. Welcome to Heavenly album covers, where we have to adjust the light here like that. And we're gonna cover a really nice album cover by a really nice and famous singer and man named Merrill Womach. Let me grab my pointer. Merrill Womach was born in 1927. He passed away in 2014. He was originally an undertaker, but he soon became more well known as a singer. He was in a tragic plane crash in 1961 over Oregon, and he was caught in the fire, and his face became disfigured by the fire. Yet that did not stop Merrill Womach. He continued on and built a company, and the company supplied music to funeral homes, and he was very successful at that, and also was very successful as a singer. He had a very assured voice, very powerful voice, and he put out quite a few records. I think this will be the next to last Merrill Womach album that we need to collect here at Heavenly Album Covers. I wasn't sure that we would ever find this album, but it popped up in a box of records at a record store the other day, and it was in shrink wrap, and so the cover is practically perfect, and I think it's Merrill Womach's best cover, maybe his second best cover. And if you want to know more about the other albums by Merrill Womach, you can look at a previous episode of Heavenly Album Covers where we covered quite a few of his albums. But this album is called Surely Goodness and Mercy, and it looks like Merrill. Let's get a close-up on Merrill first of all. There's Merrill. He was very unafraid to display his facial disfigurement, and he actually became a little bit more well known because of the accident and his tragic facial disfigurement. And here is Merrill. He's looks like he's holding court at a function of some sort in a cabin. There's some stone facing on the wall, and some sort of apparatus or pieces of lumber behind everyone. Let's look at these people here. I don't know their names, but they're certainly happy to see Merrill in the flesh. And this guy's got a great mustache and a little vest on. This man here has a interesting haircut and hair coloring, and he's got a nice long sleeve sweater or tunic on. This woman here seems utterly transfixed with Merrill. And we go down to this guy. He's also very transfixed with Merrill. He's deep in thought, and he's fully focused on Merrill Womach. This woman, I have a feeling it might be Merrill's wife, possibly. She looks also very transfixed with Merrill. And this woman here with her child is seems like she's having a joke, thinking about something funny, and the little boy here is just really happy to be in the presence of Merrill and the other people. So Merrill is wearing a really, really nice bright red sweater and a yellow undershirt, and his hair was always very well barbered, and Merrill just looks great. Like I said, I think this might be one of the very best Merrill Womach covers. Merrill's albums always had very stark and very effective text and fonts. Here's his name in huge lettering with the title very clear and effective. And this album is on New Life Records. The only thing about Merrill Womach records, most of them, is that they're on a record label, New Life Records, that the label was not interesting really at all. It's really hard to read. It's green lettering on a black backing, and I think he could have maybe found another artist to do the label for him, but that's a minor quibble that I have. And here's the back of Merrill's album, and Merrill's at the top. This is his standard press photo that he would use on his albums and elsewhere. And here's some liner notes, and the name and title is repeated here. And here are other Merrill Womach albums that you can purchase from Spokane, Washington. And here are the song titles. Fairly standard Christian sacred songs. I noticed that this album is a little more upbeat and interesting, quirky, a little more pop, I would say. And Merrill is definitely worth checking out. His albums are everywhere. You can pick them up almost anywhere, any record store, garage sales, swap meets, thrift stores, and I think he not only released a lot of albums, but he distributed a lot of albums across the nation. And so that is Merrill Womach's album, Surely Goodness and Mercy. You also might want to find his book, his little autobiography called Tested by Fire. There's also a matching video on YouTube somewhere where Merrill talks and he sings. So this is a little Merrill Womach primer. Now these, whoops, I think my fidget spinner just fell apart, but this one's still good. Now these should be very helpful in meditating and calming down. If you want to fidget, you can just spin it and things will be better. And I think my other one broke, but this one's still good.